12345.
12345.
There are more people on the move than at any other time in recorded history. About 215 million international and 740 million domestic migrants moving within their own territory. So it means, given the current count of 7 billion people in the world, about 1 out of every 7 people is on the move. Now, numerically, that's more than any other time, although percentage-wise, it's still about 3%. Now, so you would think at a time like this that migration would be something that is very welcome. And in point of fact, the cruel irony is that more and more governments are turning inward. Borders are being closed, visa regimes are being tightened, and there's less and less opportunity for migration to occur on a legal basis. So a lot of people are being pushed into the hands of traffickers. We at IOM believe that a major part of the problem is miscommunication or non-communication about the contributions that migrants make. So this is the purpose of, for our 60th anniversary edition of the World Migration Report, to talk about how do we communicate about migration and migrants. Why in today's world, when you have an aging, developed world and a youthful, developing world, the push-pull factors are clear. Why are we not explaining that to our public so they accept it? Now, and one of the important points here is that the very composition and nature of the nation state is now changing before our eyes, but we are not doing an adequate job, including my organization, of explaining the inevitability of large-scale migration, the importance of preparing for it, and the desirability of it. It's obviously very dramatic when you have a boat of irregular migrants arrive somewhere. That is the headline story. It's much more difficult to make headlines out of migrants who are contributing, for example, and are probably paying as much in taxes as they're sending home in remittances. That's not an interesting story, and we have to find a way to help the media to give the full story and get rid of the stereotypes. Once governments pass laws that criminalize migrants who are there on an illegal or irregular status, then it's very difficult for any of us to help them because they're criminalized. And this we would very, very strongly caution against. The other thing I think that we all need to do better is to listen more to migrants. We need to help migrants to have a voice in the public arena so that they can speak for themselves and talk about the contributions that they are making.